Welcome back to the Law Show. I'm America's personal injury attorney, Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from the National Law Show studios on News Talk 760 WJR, as I do every single Sunday at 11 a.m. And we are going to be answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-529-7469. That phone number works and comes to my cell phone 24 hours a day. If you have a legal question you're not able to call during the show, call me anytime. I'll answer the phone. I'll give you your legal information, and you can make some decisions as to what you need to do and what you want to do, and deal with it that way and seek your legal goals. I'd like you to go to Facebook and like our Facebook page, the Law Show Facebook page. I'd like you to follow us at the Law Show on Twitter. I'd like you to go to your Android App Store and download the Android Law Show app for your phone. Then there's really no reason that you can't get in touch with me, because that has great connectivity, that app does. You can send me an email through that app. You can call us through that app. You can, I think, even go to our website and listen to the show on the app. Call me right now if you've got a legal question at 855-529-7469. We're going to talk to Josh now. Josh, you're on the Law Show.
Hi. I got injured about 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
And at work. And I got a permanent injury in my shoulder and my collarbone.
What was how were you injured?
I got crushed.
Okay.
By my boss. My supervisor.
You got crushed by your boss. What does that mean?
I was under a lift, and he lowered it on me.
Huh. Okay.
After that, they were giving me problems when I went back to work. They said I did stuff that I didn't do, and they wrote that in my file and everything, and then wouldn't give me a raise when I was due for it, and then they fired me.
When were you fired?
2 months after the injury.
Do you still have residuals from the injury?
I still have permanent osteoarthritis in my shoulder, and my collarbone is sticking out.
Did you ever file a workers' compensation claim?
Yes.
And did you ever seek any sort of redemption or any lump sum settlement or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And how many years ago did they fire you?
About 4.5.
Okay. I'm not sure that there's anything that you can do at this point because you've waited an awful long time. On the other hand, there may be. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get in touch with my associate, Scott Decius, and you do that just by calling the same number that you called to get on the show this morning, and he'll answer all your questions about that workers' compensation claim, okay?
Okay, when should I call?
Call on Monday.
I'll come Monday? Okay, thank you.
All right. Thanks for calling the Law Show. We're going to continue answering your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-529-7469. If you'd like to email me Brian at thelawshow.com with your question, and I'll get back with you right away. Roz, you're on the Law Show.
Yes, thank you for taking my call. I'm a student at a 4-year university, and I have a disability. And I was given accommodations at the university that says law or lab partner assistant, and I'm taking a biology class.
Okay.
And the lab partner, I was told, is not someone outside of the lab. It's someone that you partner with in the lab that's supposed to help you.
Okay.
Well, my first lab partner that I had was cheating on the exams, and I turned her in.
Okay.
So everybody in the class found out that I had reported this woman for cheating and several others in the class. So I wouldn't get any help. So I went back to Disability Services and said, I still need help because I have no function down my left arm. I have a C5, C6 disc implant in my cervical spine that is impinged somehow, as well as full rotators on both sides of both shoulders.
Okay.
So I've lost the function down my left arm that I can't pick things up, and I need some help in this lab in order to have full access. And I'm not being given it. And I just filed an ADA complaint this past week.
Okay. It sounds like you're doing everything right. What is the school saying about why they won't provide you somebody else?
First of all, I went to the dean of the department, and he said, we don't have money for such accommodation.
Right.
Then I went to the ombudsman, and she told me I made my bed so I should lie in it.
Oh, that's nice.
Referring to the... Pardon me?
I said, that's nice. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. And then I wrote the president's office because I was an online student for 2 semesters prior to this, and I had issues with them putting holes on my account, not removing them when no money was owed, so I couldn't register for my classes. So I had to contact the president's office in regards to this because I was out of state.
Right.
And the president came back and threatened me in an email saying that if I continued to contact his office, that I would be brought up on student judiciary conduct charges. And that's the same threat that's happened now that I filed this complaint, and they know that I filed an ADA complaint.
Well, what I would do is I would follow through on your ADA complaint, because I think that's the right thing to do, and see what happens, and maybe try to find a lawyer that specializes in ADA that can help you out with that. Now, if you send me an email with your contact information and a general fact pattern, a little memorandum telling me what happened, I will find you a ADA lawyer. What state are you in?
I'm in Michigan.
Okay. I will find you an ADA lawyer that you can speak with. I can't guarantee that I'm going to find somebody that's going to take your case, but at least I'll find somebody who will speak with you, okay?
Well, I've talked to several people, and they say that they do ADA law, but not education ADA law, and that's a different animal.
Well, I don't think it is. Honestly, it's ADA, and ADA is ADA. It's just maybe a different section or a different nomenclature, things like that. They still have to provide you accommodations. They're not providing you accommodations. Then you follow through on your complaint. Send me an email, and I'll get you over to somebody who can help you out. Thanks for calling the Law Show. We're going to continue answering all your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-529-7469. We're going to talk to Steve now. Steve, you're on the Law Show.
Yeah, hi, Brian. Love your show.
Thank you.
I've got you on speakerphone. Is that a problem?
It is. I get a lot of reverberation, so if you could take me off, that'd be great.
Okay, got you off. Yes, I own it's a 10-acre woodlot. I bought it about 15 years ago. I was going to build a house on it, but decided not to. Getting ready to retire, my brother is talking about buying it from me. Is there a best method to transfer this ownership?
Well, if I were selling property to my brother, I would say, give me the money, I'll give you the property. That's what I would do. But why is it you would want to do something different than that? That's just an arm's length transaction.
Oh, okay. Can I just do a quick claim deed on that?
I don't. If I were your brother and I was giving you money for property, I would want a warranty deed, not a quitclaim deed. It sounds like
okay.
How much is the property worth?
I paid just about $60,000 for it in '97, and it's valued at less than that state equalized value now.
So what is he willing to pay you for that? And is he going to pay you cash?
He would pay me cash. Haven't decided on lump sum or like a 5-year land contract or something, but he could pay me cash.
All right. Well, listen. Why don't you give us a call on Monday and ask for Justin Grove, and he'll help you set up that transaction for you. But administering a land contract is never an easy thing to do, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you do that. So I would probably recommend that if he's got the cash to pay you, just take the cash. You're not going to have any income on it because you've lost value on it, right?
Correct.
All right. Call us on Monday at the same 855-LAW-SHOW, and Justin Grove will help you out. I'm America's personal injury attorney, Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from the National Law Show studios on News Talk 760 WJR. It's the Law Show. We've been answering your legal questions today at 855-LAW-SHOW, and we're going to continue doing that all week until next Sunday at 11 a.m. when we'll continue doing it on the Law Show. So if you have a legal question and you want to get in touch with a lawyer, call me at 855-529-7469. That's 855-LAW-SHOW. I will help you out. I promise you will not be wrong. If you would, I'd like you to go to Facebook and like our page. I'd like you to follow us at The Law Show on Twitter. I'd like you to go to the Android App Store and download the Law Show Android app. And then once it's on your phone, there's really no reason why you should not be able to get in touch with me no matter when, because it has great connectivity. We have lawyers in our office that can handle all kinds of cases: personal injury, medical malpractice, legal malpractice, divorce, all kinds of things, tax, foreclosure defense. It doesn't really matter what your question is. We've got your answers. I'm America's personal injury attorney, Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from the National Law Show studios on News Talk 760 WJR. I will see you next week.